Tell me, why is this next rock really famous? Is it because it's rock hard?
Have a look.
That is a massive dong. I mean, wow. So where are we going today?
Danxia Mountains.
Is it true that these are the mountains that inspired Avatar?
Potentialleee.
The floating rocks of Avatar, yeah. Potentially. Alright.
Have a look.
Hey guys, it's me and Ivy.
Hello.
So I just wanted to talk to you guys in the back of this car very briefly about what's so far my favorite drink here in, we're in Shaoguan, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Pocari Sweat. Now for those of you who live in this area, you're very familiar with this. For those of you in Japan, you're probably very familiar with this. For those of you Americans and Australians and English people, you're probably like, what the hell is this drink? So basically, Pocari Sweat. Now, the key is in the name. So the Japanese made a drink, electrolyte drinks, so like Powerade or Gatorade, you know, those big name drinks. And they sort of wanted to market it in the same capacity that Coca-Cola markets their sort of drinks. Now, the problem was they didn't know what they were doing. So Pocari was the most Western sounding word that they could think of, Pocari. And then they added sweat down the bottom to sound really hardcore, but they just made it really unappetizing. And so this drink became really, really big in China, but not so much for us Westerners around the world. But yeah, this is basically Powerade here. It tastes amazing. It's great.
Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of the China vlog. Now, as you can see, we're on our way to the Danxia Mountains, and I thought I'd like to take this opportunity to talk to you about a topic I briefly covered in our first video. One of the largest points I'd like to convey in these vlogs about our time in China is that I feel as though back home we have a very negative opinion about China's pollution and carbon output situation. And I feel it's a bit unfair. As you can see, China is in fact a very green country, and while it requires a very thorough infrastructure, the way it's been integrated in and around nature is very eco-friendly and sustainable. In fact, it's so well integrated that half the footage I collected was just my camera struggling to see through trees on the highway, so I couldn't use it. The level of air pollution has also reduced drastically over the last decade, and I felt absolutely no different breathing local air. In fact, I actually felt healthier, and I feel as though more people should visit and experience China before neglecting the opportunity to go there.
Alrighty guys, so my car trip just got really interesting. We're having these. What are they called? Called a waxberry. They taste kind of like raspberries, but there's a million little fruits, as you can see, and inside there's just one big seed. It's really nice, like apple raspberry. Because it's all little fruits next to one another, it doesn't feel or taste like wax. It looks like wax. It's hard to explain. It feels like you're eating soda water with raspberry flavour, but it's solid. It's really good, isn't it? So we're just pulling in at a sort of a halfway mark for our journey. Not really, like 3/4, I'd say, actually. And we're getting out at a truck stop. This is probably one of the biggest cultural differences. A service station, yeah. They look very different here.
We then arrived at the entrance to the Danxia Mountain UNESCO Heritage Site National Park and paid for our entrance tickets.
That was Danxia, yeah?
Danxia.
Tell me, why is this next rock really famous? Is it because it's rock hard?
Have a look.
That is a massive dong. I mean, wow.
You can see it closer up there.
Oh, we're going to have a closer look at the rock hard formation. The platform?
This means that you pray for it. There's a platform for you to pray for it.
Oh, I see. I can pray to it. Is there Wi-Fi out here?
Oh, there is. Wow.
Wow. Penis rock.
And so began the trial of 1,000 stairs. Actually, it was more than that, probably.
So we just did a fairly decent climb. Didn't feel too bad. Ivy's exhausted. But what awaited me at the top was just one of the most pretty views I think I've ever seen. It is.
Then, Ivy and I had our first bickering of the day.
What do you do with garbage around here? In the bag? Okay.
Tree stump that you put in the arm. It's actually a garbage bin.
No, it's not. It's not. Put it in the bag. Really? That's the bin?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Judging me.
You're gonna need it. Just stunning.
I don't want to go down.
You good? Hold this.
I then redeemed myself by putting on a brave face.
Going down the cliff face. This could end very badly. I think I'm a bit more adventurous. Actually, we are insured. Big pussy cat at the top of the hill there. And now we're going to go up there. We're getting higher. These are the stairs we've been climbing. They're very narrow, aren't they? It's hard for me to fit my massive feet on them.
Not even mine can fit in there.
Alright, Ivy, ladies first. Oh my god, almost tripped on the first step. going to sporadically use these chains, I think. That's all we have left to go. I told you this would happen.
Seeing a Westerner in these parts was very rare, so I got stopped for photos by these people.
So these lovely people just took photos with us, and now we're going to do this.
And take 2.
Hanging down there, Ivy. Oh, legs. Yo! All the photos. Always gotta take photos. Very important. Yeah, I'll wait up here just beyond the gate, which I finally reached. Oops, low clearance. I feel like I'm walking to a Jedi temple. Okay. So, now that I'm up here I can tell you the basics. This place was a hideout for robbers. They stole from the rich. I think they just gave it to themselves, they didn't give it to the poor. But this was their hideout. They actually built all this. And they built barriers like these to stop the law enforcement and people coming after them should it be needed. Now we just have to wait for the rest of the pack to catch up, and then I'll show you guys a bit more. So, it's not sunrise time, but where we're about to go is a pavilion where you get the best view of sunrise. Alternatively, it's probably just the best view we're going to see today. And it's just up ahead. It's most beautiful because it is natural. I like how it's made out of old trees. Oh, wow.
And with that, we thought it was mission accomplished, but we were wrong. Now it was time to cruise the rivers. But first, we needed a lift.
From distance, it looks like a lady just lying down this lake.
Our valiant steed. And now for our trusty ship. We're gonna have like this nice little floaty boaty. Yeah. The floaty boaty tour of Amazeballs, that's what this episode's going to be called. What do you reckon?
Sounds great.
Isn't that nice? So I was trying to get some footage of those flowers because they're really rare and only grow at high altitude, and then we had a bit of a traffic dilemma.
Yeah, well, that's a very dangerous traffic thing.
How close can you get? Ivy doesn't like flying things. So we've been massively overfed the last few days, haven't we? Yeah. And today your mother kind of promised us it was just bread for breakfast, lots of exercise, and then...
No.
And then...
All changed.
And no, lots of exercise, and then we go to dinner with the family, right? But now it's... We've arrived here, been here for about maybe an hour, and we're already eating again. This is beautiful.
Alrighty guys, so if you stuck around this long, thank you very much for watching pretty much the entire vlog. I thought I'd just give you a little bit of details about this area and why there seem to be so many civilian structures within a UNESCO heritage site. So basically, it was transformed into a government-run tourist park of sorts. So for the protection of this park, what they do is they operate as a village, which is located inside what is essentially a theme park, and then the taxes that citizens pay and the government looking after this place is actually what goes towards paying the people who live here. So the agriculture, everything you see here stays pretty much local, and all of the nature around this area is completely protected by the government and by the people who work here. It's such a beautiful ecosystem.
Oh my god. That was
Anyway, as I was saying, thank you again for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the Danxia Mountains. We've got a couple of mini vlogs after this. This was the last big one, so I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me on what were probably the best bits of my vacation, apart from, you know, a few other moments that I keep to myself.
nice being this close to nature. This is the view my GoPro ran out of battery for. It's such deep wilderness. Oh, look at this animal here. That's Ivy.
Did you call me animal?
Yep.
You.
Get out of my video.
Yeah.
What are you doing in my video?
Beast.
You're in my video.
I'm not big.